Yo, Jay in the building, and in this video, really gonna go through the whole story of how I went from like zero to signing clients um, in the very competitive coaching space. So that's exactly what I'm gonna go through. Um, and yeah, I came into the coaching space having had some experience um, coaching, maybe my teaching experience in high school, teaching in real estate. So I had some experience, but the problem I was finding was being able to translate that success into the whole area of coaching, right? Because what I found is that the coaching space was a space in which it was so big, like in terms of coaching, and so I'm able to kind of get a foothold. I got quite lost, because hey, okay, here's a coaching group, and then I might step into that space, but not necessarily see any fruits of my labor in that space. Why? Because there was no foothold, no angle, or anything like that. So I had to almost find a way, like get a foothold. Like sometimes you have to gain a foothold, and the foothold I found, I'll show you. So, in terms of the journey, I was able to, let's see if I can share my screen here. Let's see if that's possible. Share screen. Da, 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 da. Let's see if we can share screen. Yeah. Brilliant. So, in terms of the foot got, there was a foothold in the area of real estate. But then I managed to find an angle, and the angle I had to find, and that angle was actually in the female coaching space. So in the female coaching space, I was able to find that angle to just allow me to sign clients. And I'm going to go through that today in terms of this whole area. And so that also enabled me to help other clients find their positioning in an area that might be deemed to be quite saturated. Okay. So that's what I did, helping people to sign clients for 3K, 4K, 5K, 6K in this space. So yeah, let's now crack into it. Let's go back to StreamYard. Cool. So what we're looking at now is just the space of how we can actually hyper target, and rather than just targeting coaches, for example, we can go a little bit deeper, because that's what I did initially. I thought, all right, let me dig into coaches, but I could have gone maybe a level deeper. So let's go through how we can potentially narrow things down. First is gender. Okay, gender. So you might find that you're particularly good at getting results for men. You might find that you're getting good results for females, or any other group for that matter. So it's almost as though, look, if you are able to get results for a certain group, the way men might get results might be different to the way females might get results. And so if you're able to notice that nuance, then things might work well for you. I noticed in terms of the whole area in the female coaching scene, I was able to go in, help people to craft their offers, help people as well with the mindset element of things, because that's the whole element of like knowing, all right, maybe the whole salesy mass marketing might not work for females. The whole bro marketing might not work in that respect, right? So you find another edge, another way to get people results. So that's a great way. To mix in with gender, we can also maybe include status. So status might be, hey, people who might be spiritual females, or you might find men who are into bodybuilding, or men who are like stay-at-home fathers, or like, is there a certain status? What I found is mothers. Mothers is a great group to solve, because what I find is mothers are less about the whole element of information. They're more about the element of implementation. They want to know how to get things done as quick as possible. So if there's a situation of, hey, rather than let you do this by yourself, we're going to do this together. We're going to implement this. We're going to sit on a Zoom room and get the result done with certainty. That's a lot more attractive than, hey, look at 55 Kajabi videos. You're able to kind of use that element of status and helping people to get the result a lot faster. Age, another great element, right? Because recently I went into the gym and I saw personal trainers who were working with men who were over 50. What a great area to maybe target, because people over 50 are going to have another way of training and maybe getting results than someone in their 20s. And so if you're able to niche in the area of age, then it's almost as though you specialize in getting results for people of a certain age, because there's different areas like nutrition and things like this. Let me tell you what I found to be a great element. Also online, there's lots of people who didn't grow up like with Instagram and Snapchat and Facebook, and all of a sudden they've been put into the melting pot, if you like, of online, and they haven't quite got the confidence and the skills in order to execute, right? So lacking confidence, lacking competence, which is, it's a spiral, right? Because the more you lack competence, the less confidence, the less confidence, the less competence. And so I think if you're able to help in the area of helping people with their competence, number one, and then secondly, helping people with their confidence at different age groups, what you're able to do is you're able to find an area, find a niche, find a stronghold, again, in which you're able to serve people in a big way. Next, experience. I was just speaking with my good friend Leslie, and I was speaking to her about the element of, hey, look, people have got different experience levels, and according to that experience will be how you can serve. And there's some people who are just brand new. They've never, ever, ever thought about coaching. They may have been working in a corporate job for 15, 20 years. And so their experience is going to be vastly different to a coach who has been in the field for 3 years, getting amazing results, but's burnt out from one-to-one, or charging $99 for their hourly wage, right? Whatever it might be. And so if we're able to, okay, typically, who can I get results for? How powerful is that? Let's see, there's a comment there. So, yeah, good points. I was mentioned. True mothers are implementation. They're not into much talks. Yeah, because if you are a mother and you're juggling like 5, 6, 7 things in the household, 8 things, 10 things, like there can't be any talking. You know what I mean? Because if you talk, then if it's about talking, then your baby can't starve to death, right? So you have to find a way of implementing correct. So experience levels, we are recognizing that people at different stages of their journeys are going to need different sorts of support. So say, for example, you've been in business 10 years. That's another challenge, right? Of scaling from 30K to 100K, or scaling from 100K to 500,000. So at different stages, different levels of supports, will be required. Hence why it's good to like segment in that area. Why? Because we corner off that part of the market. So experience. Finally, job title. This is a great way of helping out. I found that if you're able to help, for example, mindset coaches or therapists, like my client Emily is now working with therapists and mindset coaches, right? That's a good element to attack. And so yeah, if you're able to sort of kind of have a job title to niche down on, Shannon, um, my friend Shannon was very big on this, right? By not just targeting just according to, hey, I help coaches, but what's the job title? Because the job title might be more cogent to call out the people who you might potentially help. And if you're the person that helps business coaches, then all the business coaches might come to you, right? If you're the person that helps mindset coaches or fitness coaches, great way to niche, right? And so it's like if you're able to get that predictable result, then we can call that out. So yeah, just an overview. We can actually sort of kind of stand out by niche. Hey, I help female fitness professionals. Status, I help mothers. Age, over 50s. Experience, hey, I help new coaches, or I help coaches who have been in business for around 1 to 2 years. Finally, I help mindset coaches and that element of things. Thank you very much for watching this. If you are interested in potentially me mapping out a plan for you to sign premium clients, I'll be very interested in hearing from you. Sorry, let me get rid of that. I'll be very interested in hearing from you. Just send me a DM with the word grow, and we can see how I can potentially help you in terms of if you're looking to sign more premium clients in the coaching space using organic marketing. Yeah, let me know, and then we can make that happen. Have a fantastic, fantastic day. Thank you for listening. It's JU Day. Peace.